One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Noles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Bears offense will get the first possession of the game. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Vance. It's complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Bunch formation for these receivers. Grabbed behind the line, it's Coleman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Complete in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Briggs. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the first drive, man, both teams, they want to set the tone for the football game. The offense drove the ball down the field with some good success, but where it matters most, when you start to get in this area, the defense finds a way on 2nd down to get the big sack. Big 3rd down coming on this first drive.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So Florida State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right?
He lost one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warren.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Noles! Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. That's caught. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It's good. They're up by a touch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking left. He makes the catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke.
There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
It's complete on the right side. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. with the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. The Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Listen, at this point, the end of the 1st half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off play action on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And it's been a dynamite 1st half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium. All right.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Nelson. A little screen to the running back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback making checks. Going up top again. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Seminoles are flying down the field. Makes the grab. It's McCoy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Finds his man, it's Moulton. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just before...
Touchdown, Noles! And the route is on. They are seizing control. And use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Noles want to pick up the tempo. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
Do you remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Release to the back. Caught close to the marker, it's Moulton. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
On the ground, it's Moulton. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Direct snap. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Vance. Got his man on the right. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna run it. It's Briggs. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to take off. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Vance. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He'll throw on 3rd down. Unloads it left. He's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Golden Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer.
Oh, a lot of space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
The toss sweep to the right. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Touchdown Seminoles! They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking for space. It's Moulton. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Zings it complete to the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like that.
Breaks into the open.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
And they're going to score again. Yet another time. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the score. And the Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Trying to get the corner. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go.